Nice, aren't they? All brass, 410 shot shells. I like them. Especially in my little side-by-side 410. Seems to look the part. Right, what I want to talk about is loading them up. Get that out of the way. Right, what we've got there is a brass 410 shot shell. What they are is Magtech 410 2.5 inch shot shells. They are actually a bit less than 2.5 inch, I think. Just measure one. Calipers. They are 59 millimeters, 2.3 inches, so they're less than 2.5 inches. Ideal for my little 410, 2.5 inch chambers. It's over 100 years old, so I don't like doing a lot too fierce with it. Anyway, sealing them, making them permanent. I want to talk about how I do it. I'm not going to talk about loads because everybody will have to find out their own loads, but I use European powders and fibre wads. Normally like to load them with number 7 shot. Seems to work well for shooting squirrels and whatnot. But the problem is sealing them. As we all know, a 410 shot shell, or any shot shell, has to have a good seal and a good crimp. One, to stop everything falling out, and two, to produce enough pressures so you get a proper burn on your powder. Now you might notice something a bit different with mine as opposed to others. Don't know if you can see there, bring it a bit close, but if you can see, I've rolled the brass over, which holds everything in place. If it's just a straight wall, you can glue them in or whatever, wood glue, Elmer's glue, but there's nothing to stop it falling out. They do hold quite well, but if you knock it enough, everything will fall out, and then you're left with a mess. That's what I do with them. I colour code them on the end so I know what load they've got in. White ones are just standard ½ ounce a shot. Nice light load. And the red ones are what I call my brass magnums, 11/16 of an ounce of shot. Just so I can tell them apart. Right, let's have a go at loading one up. First thing we need, large pistol primers, number 300 CCI. Got the Lee hand press there, usual. Put the case in, primed, nice and flush. No problem. Way out to my powder charge. so much. A little bit more out. Should use a powder trickler or something really. It's just a bit awkward working around the camera. Right, that's where I want it. Right away. In the case, powder funnel. Right, that's got my powder in. Half of it on my reloading table. Never mind. Right, wads. Now I know what wads I want for this. Show you what I've got. Nitro cork wad. Sorry, a nitro card wad first. Goes over the powder. Place him on. Then I've got a waxed cork wad. I think it's 15mm, I think that is. Put that on. Push it down into the powder. Now this particular load calls for a couple of cards. A couple of standard overshot cards. Drop them in. I'll weigh out my shot. This is going to be one of my standard ones, so I'll put half an ounce of shot in this one. English number 6, 2.6mm. Half an ounce, 218 grains. See if I can get this right first time. Oh. One pellet too much by looks things. Chuck them back in. One more. That's it. Half ounce of shot. Dump that in. As you can see, just fills it up. We're in about 1/8 of an inch of the top. Get my overshot card. Drop him on. Now, at this stage, what you could do is just put some wood glue on it. But these wads I find are a bit loose, as well as the fact that the wall's still straight on the case. Right, now for the interesting part. How do I round this brass over? How do I roll it over to cause a good seal? Got my Lee press. Number 5 shell holder. It's the same as what they use for 303 British, I think. Put that in. holds the case. Right, what we have here is a Lee factory crimp die for a 243. What the hell's that got to do with a 410 brass shot shell, you might ask? Well, if you look at how one of these is made, I don't know if you can see in there, but the steel that crimps is slit. It's got 4 slits in it, I don't know if you can see them or not, and that all comes up to a taper where the shoulder of the case normally sits. Right, so if I screw that in there, right, you can see the case is still straight. I've done nothing to it at the moment. Everything will just tip out if I knock that on the floor or dropped it on the floor, or it all fall out of my pocket or whatever. I've not put no glue on it or anything yet. Right. I've pulled that down now, the handle, until it's come to a stop. Now I'm going to pull the handle down and I can feel the brass. There, it's moved about a millimetre, a couple of mil. I'll move it down, turn it. Same again. What have we got? Beautiful. There's no glue on there yet. Nothing. Do it again. A little bit more. It's not putting no stress on the brass. It's just only rolling it over very, very slightly. And when these have been fired, they're always nice and straight again, ready for reloading. Look at that. Perfect. Perfectly rolled edge on my case. Beautiful. Right. What do you think? That brass case now, what do you think that's got to do with fishing? That sounds stupid, doesn't it? Well, I'll tell you. I happen to be a trout fisherman as well as a hunter. And I've come up with a little clever way of sealing that. Permanently sealing it. And instantly sealing it. Right. I want to seal that now. Even though I probably don't need to, because everything's solid. Got my crimp, as you can see. Nothing to fall out now. Got it, solid. Right. Now, I said before, what's that got to do with fishing? Well, if there's any fishermen of you out there who also like the shooting, you might have some of this. UV resin. You've probably realised what I'm going to do now. Instead of using my wood glue, the Elmer's glue, and waiting for overnight for it to dry, just let that level now, that resin. That's found its own level. Right, here's the magic. Hit it with my UV torch. Look at that. Solid, instantly. Waterproof, solid. Great, perfect. Go and shoot that now if I wanted to. Haven't got to wait overnight for the glue to dry. I can paint that. Let's put put a little bit more on there actually. A little tiny bit of a gap. You can build it up if you wanted, but hit that with the light. Done. Solid. It's like a good thick layer of varnish. Perfect. I can paint that now if I wanted to. Well, these are my standard white loads, so I'll leave it white. If it was one of my Magnum loads, I'd paint that with a bit of red nail varnish, or little lacquer or something, just make it look pretty. But other than that, that's it. Brass 410 case. Loaded, ready to shoot within a couple of seconds. No waiting for glue to dry. No messing about. That's it. I hope you've enjoyed the video. And I'll see you next time. As always, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe for more of my epic videos or some trip tips. Thanks for watching.